Hello and welcome. My name's Angie Holden and I'm the blogger behind the Country Chic Cottage. So today I'm going to talk about taking the eufymake UV printer and I'm going to give you 5 different ideas for printing on things that you can either sell or add value to the products you perhaps already sell. So basically 5 ways to make money with a UV printer. Now I wanted to do this video because I feel like several people are investing in this printer and it's a big investment. It's a lot of money. You are probably going to need to make some of that money back by selling products. What are you going to sell with it? How can you set yourself apart? How can you make things that will actually sell? I'm going to give you some ideas within this video. 5 ideas total. Now, this video is sponsored by eufymake, however, all projects and opinions are my own. And I did want to address that this printer started on Kickstarter. So it was sold via Kickstarter, you funded the Kickstarter, and in return you are to get a printer. So if you funded that Kickstarter, you might be waiting on your printer. They are issuing updates, however, this is just kind of how Kickstarter runs. You pledge to the Kickstarter, and then they ramp up production after that Kickstarter is over. Now granted, this was like one of the largest Kickstarter campaigns ever, so it did really, really well. There are lots of people waiting on their printers, but hopefully when you get them, they are going to be an amazing printer for your crafts, as well as the stuff that you are going to make to sell. So as people are getting these printers, hopefully you'll use this video to determine products that you might make and sell. And absolutely, if you don't have this printer, you can use this video to, number 1, decide whether you want the printer or not, or number 2, just get ideas for generally things that you could sell. You can make these things other ways, but I really love the way the eufymake UV printer makes these items. So what are the items? Just rapid fire. So first of all, I'm going to talk about taking something you already make and adding something to it. So these are just like some candle jars. If you were making candles, you could personalize the top is the example that I'm going to give with the printer and add value to something you're already making. Now, could you print on the top of these jars and sell them as jars? Possibly, yes. But this was more of like adding something to something you're already making. Number 2 is adding business logos to things. I'm going to use these mint tins as an example, but adding a logo to things can be something that tons of businesses will really want to purchase for their own marketing. And you being able to do that locally and close to home is a huge benefit. Number 3, another personalization thing is printing pictures on things. I'm going to use this acrylic block as my example. I love the way it turned out, but think other things you can print pictures on. Printing pictures on a surface, directly on a surface, and selling it is a great way to make money with this printer. 4th thing is to work with local schools. So your local school mascot, I'm going to use these koozies as an example, but your local school mascot and printing that onto items can be a great way to make money because, of course, not a lot of people will be able to do it within the school colors and specifically the school mascot, but you being able to do that right at home is a huge, huge benefit. And then finally is monogramming. So I'm going to use these leather eyeglass cases as an example, and I'm going to use the flexible white ink for this version, but anything that you can add a monogram to with this printer is probably going to be a benefit. So a lot of these ways are basically personalizing and being able to personalize directly at home and local to you is a great way to sell items with this printer. If someone wants a monogram on something, they already have the item, they can bring it to you and you can personalize it right there with this eufymake printer and charge them for doing so. So I think it's a great way to sort of have a side hustle or even your main business with this eufymake printer. So now I want to dive into how to do each of these projects so you can see how to make them if you already have the printer or if you're considering purchasing one. My first example is these candle jars. Now this can look like a spice jar, it can look like an organization jar. Anything that has a lid like this, you can print on the lid. So I'm going to use the example of someone selling candles and they want to customize the lids of these jars. This adds more value to a product that they're already making. So I have the large bed installed and you can place multiple ones of these lids on this surface at one time. Go ahead and open up eufymake Studio, and I've uploaded a print. And I can actually take a snapshot of the bed to get a look at exactly where those lids are. This will take a picture of the bed as well as measure the height of whatever you have in the printer. And then I can resize my design and locate it on top of these lids. Now I could also add something to this design. I could add text with maybe the scent of the candle. I could add a logo of my business. You could add whatever you wanted to here in this area. I could do a few different things here. I could cover the entire top of the lids, or I could leave some wood around the outside edge. I think I'll do these two different ways so we can kind of see the difference. So when I'm covering the entire top of the lid, I do like to oversize it just slightly, and that way I'll be sure to get the entire top. And so for material, I can go ahead and pick wood. I generally use a standard quality. I find that works fine. I'm going to do these a couple different ways so you can decide for yourself which way you would like to print your lids. So for one of them, I'm going to do white, then CMYK, and then the other one I'm just going to do CMYK with no white. In this case, I do think I'm going to add a gloss varnish over these, just for a little added protection, because with it being a lid, depending on where you're going to use this, it could be used quite a bit. All right, so I have white CMYK and then gloss varnish, and then CMYK and then gloss varnish for the other version. So we're going to do these a couple different ways, and that way you can kind of decide for yourself which way you want to do lids. Once I have that set up, we can go ahead and click print. And I'll press the start button on the top of the printer to start it. Once the printing's complete, I can remove these from the printer. So for the tops of these containers, I definitely liked this one where it printed edge to edge much better. And this is the version with the white. This is the version without the white. The white is much brighter, pops off of the surface. Whereas with the version where I didn't use the white, you can see more of the wood grain and the wood color through the print. But either way you go, or if you go with the ones that are printed inside, any of these that you use, you can definitely see where adding this to a product perhaps that you already make could add value and help you to increase that purchase price. The next idea is to customize things with a logo for businesses. So I'm going to use these small little mint tins as my example project. And I have 3 of those, and I'm just going to lay them out on the bed and press them down. You just want to repeat the same steps from the last time. Upload your image, resize it, take a snapshot of the bed, size whatever you're going to put on these tins to fit, and then locate it on the tins. And we'll repeat that for each of the 3. I'm going to change my material to metal, and for each of these I'm going to print with white, then CMYK, then gloss varnish. Then I can go ahead and click print, hit the button on the top of the printer, and print on these mint tins. And once those are done, you just remove them from the machine. These look so good. So this is just one example of something that you could add a logo to. There are so many examples of things you can customize with a logo and sell. Here's my examples of adding a logo to something, and you can see these are super cute. So these are the mint tins, but you can use this same idea for tons of different things that you can sell to businesses with their logo on it for promotional items. My next example is going to be to print a photo on a surface. I'm going to use an acrylic block as an example. So I purchased these super thick acrylic blocks. I'm going to lay that out on my printer. I am going to leave the protective film on this side. This side is going to be the front. So I have the front down, and I removed the protective film from the back. And once again took a snapshot, and then we're going to resize this photo. I did also crop the photo, and I used the features within the software to do that. Now because I'm going to be printing on the back, I'm going to right click the image and I am going to flip this image. I basically need the image to be reversed so that it will show through to the front. And then I also need to change the ink mode to CMYK and then white. So I wanted to print the color and then white over the top. And I am slightly oversizing this image, so I make sure that it covers the entire back of this acrylic block. For the material, I am going to pick plastic. Then I can go ahead and click print and click the start button on the top of the printer. Once the printing's done, you can remove this. You'll remove the protective film from this front, and your image shows through. Now, what I should have done is add some tape around these outside edges because I did get some overspray, but otherwise this looks really, really good. This seriously turned out so good. I can't wait to make more of these. So you can see that it's that clear acrylic block, and then I printed on the back. And you can tell on the back, all you can see is the white. That is because it is printed with the color first, then the white on top of that, and then you can see the print through that clear acrylic block. The only thing I might do on this is to mask off the sides. I did not do that before I printed, and after I printed, I had to scrape some of the ink off the sides. So I would probably mask the sides off before printing, but you can use the same idea to print photos, customize different things with photos with this printer to sell. For the next two items, I am going to print on a material that requires the flexible ink. And so I'm going to go ahead and swap my inks out. Now, I do have a full video on the flexible ink, and I will link to that in the description below this video. Next, I'm going to customize some can koozies. And my idea for you is to partner with local schools and their mascots to sell merch. So I'm going to add a football design with a mascot onto these as an example. Because I want these to be as flat as possible, I am gonna add like a double-sided tape inside of here. So stick it to one side, peel off the protective paper, stick it to the other side, and that will hold this middle down. So I'm gonna repeat for each koozie. Then I followed a similar procedure, took a snapshot, uploaded my design, resized it, and located it. For this particular design, I'm just going to print black, so I'm just going to use the CMYK ink mode with no white. So technically, I wouldn't have to have changed out my flexible white ink. If your design has white on it, be sure that you have your flexible installed for this type of blank. So now I'm going to go ahead and click print. Then I'll hit the button on the top of the printer to start the print. Once those are done, you can just remove them from the printer, and you will need to remove that double-sided tape from the inside. You can see just how good that these turned out. This might be the best way I found to make a koozie. Now, I didn't use any white in this print, so it is completely flexible. And you can see that using this idea of using local team mascots to sell items would be very, very popular. So imagine this in the school colors with the school mascot on them and being able to sell these. Next idea is to add a monogram to personalize items and print that monogram right on them. So for this one, I have a leather eyeglass case, and I am going to insert a piece of cardboard that I cut approximately to the size of the inside. And that's just to sort of raise this middle up and make sure that this area here is not the highest point. Then we'll just locate them on the printer. Now I am going to print my monogram in white, so at this point it's very important that that flexible ink is installed. Once again, I took a snapshot of the bed. This time I just used the text feature right within the eufymake software to make my design, and I made the letters pure white. So I can go ahead and change the ink mode to just white. I don't need any other colors, and I can go ahead and click print. I'll go ahead and hit the button on the top of the printer to start the print job. Once these are done, you can remove that cardboard from the inside. So I am going to say that I needed to add cardboard to the inside of these, and I also found that I needed to put tape on the cardboard to hold everything down and into place. So these two that I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you the tape on this one. So you can see I added tape on this one just to hold everything down into place as it was printing. These two turned out great. So you can see the idea of adding a monogram to different surfaces. And this is the flexible white ink. Several different layers, so it really pops off the surface. Added more layers on this one than this one, and you can see this one's really white. However, it is still completely flexible, won't crack or anything like that as I bend it on this leather eyeglass case. So one of them I put the cardboard in and it raised up as it was printing, and it actually hit the print head a little bit and added some black, messed this one up completely. So I definitely would recommend the cardboard inside with some tape to make sure that this surface stays completely down as flat as possible during printing. But when I did that, these two turned out great. All right, so now you've seen all 5 items. You saw how great they turned out. I am very excited for all of these projects and the possibilities for making money with the eufymake printer. Now, I am going to link to where you can purchase the printer below. Now remember, they did the Kickstarter. I mentioned this at the beginning, and all those people are going to be getting their printers. So if you haven't ordered yours yet, if you didn't fund the Kickstarter and you need to order a printer, you are going to be behind the line of all of those people. Might take a while to get your printer, but I am very excited about this printer, all the possibilities, and I hope that you will be as well. So now, if you have your printer, get started. Use some of my ideas to sort of fund your own printer by selling some items, or just make some of these projects for yourself, because these acrylic blocks, no doubt I'm going to be making many, many more of these. They also stand on their own. I mean, like, I'm in love with this project in particular. But all of these, and I'm gonna go and put my sunglasses on one of these right this second. So I will link to where I purchased the items I used in the description below this video as well. So you can head there to purchase all of the supplies, as well as order your own printer if you are just encouraged by this and want to UV print at home as well. So now, if you have any questions about anything I've covered, drop down in the comment section, ask away. If you like this video and it helped you, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, head on over to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. I have videos just like this one every single week, and trust me, you don't want to miss any of those. So thank you all so much for joining me, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.